find out from you in terms of, being that salesperson, great sales professional that you are. What are some of the challenges that you would say businesses are facing presently?
Yeah, so Antonio, I'm going to be honest with you. Sales is tough anytime. But when you throw in a pandemic, it now just kind of flips it all over. So, I mean, really, it shows who is tight around the basics. And when I talk about the basics, it's empathy. We talk about empathy. That's not brand new. We should be empathetic to our prospects all day, every day. We talk about the importance of listening. Can you hear me now? We should be listening all along, but now it's just amplified due to the environment. And those that are successful, those that are winning, are those that are tight on the fundamentals. I mean, Antonio, when I think about sales, I think about you're playing matchmaker. You're matching your product, your service, your thoughts, and or ideas with someone else's needs, their wants, their desires, their challenges, their hopes, dreams, and aspirations. And if you're able to make that match with whatever you have, with whatever they want, whatever they're dealing with, now we're selling. That hasn't changed. I don't think that's going to ever change, but I can tell you in today's climate, you better come correct or else you're going to have a tough time out there.
That is so true. And I would like to elaborate. When you say in terms of listening, some people have the perception that in selling, you have to be articulate, your execution have to be perfect, which is true to a point. But to me, listening is more important because you want to listen to your prospect and hear your prospect problem. And then now you want to provide a solution to your prospect. And I believe that the more you listen to your prospect and provide a solution afterwards, you'll be able to close more sales than you try now to be so articulate and execute your presentation well and thinking that that's it. No, you really have to listen.
You hit it right on the head. And there's a quote by a gentleman, Roy Bartel. And what he says is, most people think that selling, they think sales is the same as talking. But the most effective salespeople know that listening is the most important part of their job. I tell you, there's no mystery. It was by design that we've all been blessed with 2 ears and one mouth. And I tell you, from my experience, if you ask the right questions, you get the right answers. And a lot of times the prospects will give you the path to the order. Essentially, you just have to ask them, what are your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations? What's holding you back now? What are those challenges? How can I help you to get over that challenge, get around that challenge, get under that challenge, and if need be, boom, get right through that challenge. Now we're selling, man. We're breaking down walls. We're helping people to win. When I think about sales, when I think about selling, I think about helping. And if you can help people get to where they want to get to, you're now selling. You're making that match. In terms of listening, it's kind of like going to the doctor. At least here in the States, doctors do a SOAP note, SOAP, subjective, objective assessment and plan. I believe we need to be sales doctors. So, Antonio, what brings you to my office today? What ailment do you have? How long has it been going on? Let me go ahead and do my own diagnostic. I'm gonna take that tongue depressor. I'm gonna run the culture, and I'm gonna come back and say, here goes the diagnosis. Take 2 of these, my product, and call me in the morning. I got you covered.
Correct. And the thing about it also, many sales professionals have the problem in terms of rejection. You go to a prospect, you get rejected. You go to our next prospect, you get rejected. And that now, drop your whole moral of selling. And you go to the 3rd or 4th prospect, and it's like, he actually seen something wrong with you. What's going on? And it's not knowing that he was rejected from before, so that you don't have that confidence now to sell, to the other prospect that you will be able to face.
Antonio, you're absolutely right. I hate to drop another quote on you, but I'm the quote king, I guess you could say. And having played baseball, you're going to strike out. That's life.
Yes.
If you go up the bat, you might strike out. Winston Churchill says, success consists of going from failure to failure without the loss of enthusiasm. So essentially, I might have struck out on my last sales call. So what? Who cares? I'll brush my shoulders off, on to the next one. I've got a term that goes Fido. That's not the name of my dog. I'm afraid of dogs. I got a little dog, 4.8 pounds. His name is Shaq. He's a Pomeranian. Looks like a little squirrel. But essentially, Fido stands for F it, drive on. So you struck out. Who cares? Forget about it. Drive on to the next one. And you better have the same enthusiasm. The comedian Kevin Hart says it here. Say it with your chest. You got to have that confidence. That person, that next prospect doesn't know that you struck out. They don't care. What they care about is, what can you do for me? That's what people want to know. If you're a me monster and all you care about is me, that person in the mirror, that's going to come through to your prospect. If you're a you monster and you care about your prospect, that's also going to come through. And now at least you have the opportunity to sell and to help and to work with those prospects. So let's get it, man. Let's get it. We're trying to hit those home runs, baby.
That is so good. But the thing about it is that it's so difficult. And, you know, some salespeople, they just study, like, let me say they'll read a sales book or two, or they will go and do seminars and these kinds of things. And they just forget the basics. It is all back down to the basics. You know, in terms of like your leads, when you're not closing enough sales, it's because you're not reaching out, you know, and getting the leads that you're supposed to get. You know, and that is the issue I feel most sales professionals get in. They're studying to go and study all this about sales, but not realizing that it's back to the basics where you're selling. Because it have some people who may not have the experience in terms of, you know, being able to go to seminars, being able to read many books, but they are the best sales professionals. Look at those guys on the streets in New York. They will draw you in. And they will sell you anything and you will purchase it because, you know, their vibes, their energy, and they know how to sell. So sometimes sales is not actually reading a book or going a webinar. It's about, as you say, you know, your chest, you know, sticking it up, confidence.
Yeah,
you know, being confident in yourself.
Having that confidence that you're actually helping people to solve their challenges, to help them get to where they want to get to, achieve their goals. That's really what it's all about. And folks, most people that we sell to, they're pretty smart people. They know when you're trying to scam them. And I'm not a big fan of scams. I'm not a fan at all. I'm a fan of sales. And selling is helping people with their wants, with their needs, with their hopes, dreams, and aspirations. And that's why I get excited all day, every day about selling. Now, I know you're the sales fanatic. I don't know what that means because I'm off the chain when it comes to sales. Just I think it's the best daggone career that anyone can have, and I absolutely love it. In terms of the confidence, you said it right. You've got to believe in yourself, and you've got to believe in your product, that you actually have something that can help, that can serve others. And if you really believe it in your heart, you believe it in your mind, it's going to come out with your mouth.
Correct. Because the power of the tongue is so powerful. Because if it is you talking and you say negative things that you would not be able to close the sale or this prospect and seem like you will be buying into my product, you will not sell. But if you go confident and saying, I'm going to close the sale today, you will close the sale. And what people don't understand is that everybody is selling products or services, but you as a salesperson is the differentiator in the new norm of selling. So you know how to stand out and show people that, hey, I am trustworthy, I am confident in terms of presenting my products or services. If you have any issues, reach out to me. I will rectify the problem.
So true. And this is one of my favorite quotes by Henry Ford. He says, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right. The power of the mindset, whether you believe you can, hey, I can be successful and I'm going to make it a great day, versus, oh, woe is me, and we're going through COVID-19 and a pandemic, and oh, I can't do it. You're right. If you say you can't do it, you're absolutely right. You probably won't do it. It's tough. Correct. Even when you say that you can do it, and even with the confidence, it's still tough. But at least now you're giving yourself a chance to be that sales doctor and to be that matchmaker and to make it happen and to do it so many times. And I talked about this yesterday, Antonio. So many times folks forget to have fun. You better enjoy yourself. Life is too short.
Too short.
YOLO. You only live once. Well, we're in a yo-yo right now with the ups and downs. So essentially, you better take advantage of each and every day, each and every opportunity that you have to go out there and serve and help others.
And I would leave you with one of my favorite quotes from Les Brown: live full, die empty.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Antonio, absolute pleasure, man. I appreciate you.
Same here. I appreciate it too, Larry.
No doubt. Well, hey, I'll holler at you.
Okay.
Peace.
Same here. Peace.